Why buy your next vehicle from Community Motors of Mason City?
Great service from 3 locations: Community in Monroe, Community Motors Westside, and Mason City Ford. 10 new franchises and hundreds of vehicles to give you more choices. Plus, Community offers an exclusive 3-3 warranty on pre-owned vehicles and 10-year, 250,000-mile warranty on new. Need more reasons why? Stop or visit CommunityAutoGroup.com.
Because nobody beats a community deal, nobody.
All right. Well, we've got a special item of business here this evening, and these are the fun ones. Tonight we have Rita and Tom Dunn with us. They are representing as proxies their son Gabe, who is playing baseball this evening. They have a very special young son. Newman Catholic's Gabe Dunn is given a Class A Ed Thomas Award by the Iowa Football Coaches Association. The award is given to recognize the students' achievements both on and off the gridiron. Dunn was the quarterback on a Newman team that qualified for the Class A state semifinals. To be considered for this award, athletes must submit an application. A committee then decides on the recipient. The award is given in honor of Thomas, the legendary Appleton-Parkersburg football coach. One player from each class receives this award. Gabe has participated in 5 sports over the course of 4 years, and Newman is lettered in all 5. He will be playing football in the Iowa Shrine Bowl in July, and in the fall will be attending Augustana College in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where he received an academic scholarship. Gabe is also on the National Honor Society and is currently serving as student body president. So, Rita and Tom, please come up here and I'll read this for you guys. The certificate, City of Mason City, Office of the Mayor, Certificate of Recognition. On behalf of the Mayor and City Council, this certificate is awarded to Gabe Dunn in recognition of receiving the Class A Ed Thomas Award by the Iowa Football Coaches Association. Well deserved, and you're a very special young son. Please come on. Give him a round of applause. All right. Well, number 2 is proclamation of National Home Ownership Month. We have with us this evening from Consumer Credit Counseling, Kathy Gaines. I'll read the proclamation as follows. Whereas home ownership has been a goal of American citizens since the early days of our republic, whereas home ownership is the foundation of the American dream, generations of North Island has worked hard and saved so they might enjoy the security and stability of owning their own home. And whereas home ownership helps promote personal and civic responsibility, thrift, self-reliance, and pride in our neighborhoods, which helps build our sense of community. Whereas expanding home ownership continues to be one of the most significant strategies for families to build wealth, and strengthens our cities and towns, strengthens the economy, and expands the great American middle class, and prepares our nation to embrace the rich possibilities of the 21st century. And whereas it is vitally important to focus on helping people understand what goes into home ownership, how to own a home they can afford, and educating struggling homeowners about how to keep their homes. Whereas Consumer Credit Counseling serves in Northeastern Iowa has extreme competence in these areas and conducts various programs dedicated to assisting people pursuing their dreams of home ownership. Now therefore, I, Eric Bookmeyer, Mayor of Mason City, do hereby proclaim the month of June 2012 as National Home Ownership Month. We encourage our residents to engage in programs and activities that ultimately lead to home ownership, making a better future a reality for all citizens. Ms. Gaines, let's give a round of applause. All right. Number 3, we have with us tonight the Executive Director of Visit Mason City for their quarterly report. Ms. Sue Armour.
Thank you. As you had mentioned, my name is Sue Armour, and I serve as the Executive Director for Visit Mason City. We are the community's economic development agency, marketing and selling and promoting Mason City and the North Iowa area to attract leisure travelers, meetings, conventions, sporting events, and group tours. I wanted to go over just a few of the projects that we've been working on since the last time that we had a chance to provide a quarterly update. One of the things I wanted to cover real briefly is media coverage. Our office continues to work jointly with several local and North Iowa partners promoting media coverage to the area. Of course, we do this because this is free marketing for the community in a market that we could not otherwise afford. By no means do I want to give the impression that Visit Mason City is the sole organization responsible for the media successes that we have received. Sometimes we're involved in a lead role, other times we're serving in a supporting role. However, the message that I do want to share and stress to you tonight is that we as a community and as the tourism partners in the community are working as a team. And this is benefiting all as a team. And because of this, the following honors have been bestowed on our community. Just here in less than a year, these are some of the honors that we have had the honor to and privilege to be named with. Most recently, Mason City was named as one of the world's best cities for architectural lovers by Condé Nast Traveler. We were one of 14 cities, and we were in really good company. Other cities included Miami, Tel Aviv, Seattle, Florence, Italy, Barcelona, and many others. In the past, we were featured on the NBC Today show as one of 5 great drives from major U.S. cities. We were featured in the Midwest Living publication and online as the best new Midwest place to play, eat, and stay. CNN featured Mason City as one of 5 easy road trips, calling us an architectural hotbed. Plus, we have tracked nearly 100 media locations featuring coverage on Mason City, again, in less than a year. So these are honors that we are using to move Mason City forward and bringing in visitors to want to be a part of all of the things that the community in the area has to offer. In partnership with regional partners, we recently worked with 5 North Iowa communities in a marketing initiative that was held in May using social media and other outlets promoting the area. This resulted in traffic to all of our media sites as well as websites, and we continue to actively seek opportunities to work with regional partners. And regional partners to us, many communities that surround the Sarasota County area. We go as far even as Webster City and Emmitsburg at times. So that region is getting larger and larger as funds and financial resources become a key factor in some of the projects that we're working on. We have also been actively seeking volunteers to serve as travel counselors at the New Information Center, and we're pleased to report that we have 20 active volunteers, and we're eager to gain more, so we will continue soliciting and seeking those volunteers. We are also in the process of working on our online calendar events, and I know it's warm outside, but actually in our office we are focusing on the winter of 2002 as well as spring and summer of 2003. So we are working towards gathering that information. Plus, hopefully that you are aware that, and this hasn't occurred in 11 years, the theater performance of The Music Man will be held here in Mason City, the original River City, in August the 9th to the 12th this summer season. We are in the process of proactively marketing this opportunity to group tours to bring them to the area to attend this performance, as well as leisure travelers as well. During the months of April through July, we have placed several advertisements in Midwest and state locations, and requests from these initiatives wanting more information about the area, specifically Mason City and the Clear Lake area, are coming in daily. And just to kind of give you an idea, just at the end of May, we have already shared the Mason City Travel Guide with over 31,000 travelers. May is the first month that the Visitor Center was operational at its fullest extent. We are 100% complete, and I'm pleased to say that we are 100% complete with the addition of the roof and the final signage. And the center experienced just in the month of May a 400% growth in the number of guests stopping at the center compared to the same time period as last year. So we're off to a great start. Sales, as again the end of May, sales for the fiscal year have remained very active. So far, we have an estimate of nearly $6.3 million in direct visitor spending due to tourism business booked or serviced by our office. So again, this is only business that is being booked or serviced through Visit Mason City. This is not business that's happening in the community as a whole. So the largest share that we're seeing is in sports marketing, with the distant second in conventions and meetings, and with group tours then lagging in last place. We are on track to reach our goal of $6.8 million. And I just want to again note that these numbers do not include leisure or consumer travelers. We have not had a format to be able to do that in an accurate way. However, since we have placed some very strong tracking in the visitor center, we are going to have information that will be able to give us a better idea of what leisure traveler is bringing to the area. We know it's significant. We anticipate that it outpaces our #1 market, which is sports marketing, but now we'll have a better idea to help better tell that story. So in closing, Visit Mason City, accountability and transparency is a priority. So we have the honor of having Councilperson Solberg serving on our board as a city liaison and appointment. We are in the process of going through a nomination committee because our fiscal year ends in September, so we're already starting to look for volunteers to serve on the board for our upcoming fiscal year. And we continue to share our monthly reports as well as meet quarterly to go over financials and communicate trends, knowing that those trends affect the city as well, and so we go through that information as well. So, in closing, I want to thank you for your time and your partnership, because again, as a team, we're able to keep moving forward and bringing in guests to the community.
Thank you very much, Ms. Harmer. You guys have done a wonderful job on that. Folks, do you guys have any questions or comments for Ms. Harmer? All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you coming in. All right. Well, now it's time for public forum, because we're pulling number 4. That was something that was scheduled, and Mr. Lewis is not available this evening. Now it's time for public forum. Mayor and council welcome comments from the public on agenda items only. During the public forum, you're asked to give your name, address, and agenda item, and please take the podium box right up in front of you. All right. One. Twice. All right. We'll close public forum. We're going to read the consent agenda. Just a quick note. We'll be pulling 17B when we get there. Number 5, minutes, regular minutes of June 5th, special and closed minutes of June 12th, and work session minutes of May 29th, 2012. 6 claims dated June 7th and 14th, 2012. 7 permits. 8, administrator recommending approval of appointment hire Tiffany Tree as police sergeant. 9, administrator recommending approval resolution approving a change order with Kins Excavating in conjunction with the 2012 sanitary sewer project, sewer improvement project. 10, administrator recommending approval resolution award of contract to WHKS for professional services related to the water treatment plant, hypochlorite generator improvements project. 11, administrator recommending approval resolution authorizing preparation and submission of a local mentoring coordinator grant and authorizing the execution of grant agreement upon application approval. B, resolution authorizing preparation and submission of State Farm National Youth Advisory Board grant and authorizing the execution of grant agreement upon application approval. C, resolution authorizing preparation and submission of Walmart local giving grant, authorizing execution of grant agreement upon application approval. D, resolution authorizing preparation and submission of a Best Buy grant and authorizing execution of grant agreement upon application approval. And 12, administrator recommending approval resolution approving amendment 1 with ATC Associates, Inc., Waterloo, Info, Iowa for asbestos testing and abatement monitoring services related to the city's flood buyout programs. Number 13, administrator recommending approval resolution authorizing a contract amendment with McKinnis Excavating for reallocated costs originally approved and the addition of garage removal costs related to the city's flood buyout programs. 211-D-10. 14, Administrator recommending approval of resolution authorizing a contract amendment with McKinnis Excavating, Inc. for revised bid tabs for 2 properties, properly classifying the slab foundations and reallocating the demolition costs with the city's flood buyout programs. 15, Administrator recommending approval of resolution approving amendment number 2 with ATC Associates, Inc. for Waterloo, Iowa for asbestos testing and abatement monitoring services related to the city's flood buyout programs. 16, Administrator recommending approval of resolution of award of contract for ATC Associates, Inc. of Waterloo, Iowa for asbestos testing and abatement monitoring services related to the city's 100% CDBG funded flood buyout programs. 17, Administrator recommending approval of flood 2008 resolution accepting warranty deed property located at 416 North Van Buren Avenue. 17A, Administrator recommending approval of point hire Kevin Knudsen as sanitation lead collector. And then, as I had previously mentioned, we are presenting 17B. Council, do you have any items that you would like to pull in? Mr. Dean. Number 9, please. Anyone else down here? Anyone else down here? All right. Well, Chair will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda with the exception of number 9 and, of course, 17B as previously mentioned.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, clerk call roll.
Tornquist,
Yes.
Hewen,
Yes.
Marinas,
yes,
Hickey,
Yes.
Solberg. Yes.
All right, thank you very much, council. Number 9, Administrator recommending approval resolution approving change order with McKinnis Excavating Inc. in conjunction with 2012 sanitary sewer improvement project. Mr. King, do you have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Cronquist. Mr. King.
Just pulling it quick to give some recognition to staff and the contractors and engineers that are working on this, and also one quick question. But from our last meeting, I think staff, WHKS and McKinnis Excavating did a good job of accommodating the concerns that we had from business owners that came and spoke at the podium. And I hope I have since then I talked to some business owners down on South Federal, not the gentlemen that are here tonight, but some others, and we seem to think this is a good resolution. Obviously, when you look at it, you see a little over $17,000 added to the project. You kind of grimace at first, but I think that you will see those the businesses could potentially be losing more than that in the 60-day time frame that this could have been going on. So I think this is the best resolution. I want to thank staff for putting this together. Excuse me, in 2 weeks. And one quick question for either Mark or Bill. Going from 12 feet to 10 feet, I didn't have a chance to ask this before the minute. Do you see any safety concerns there?
No, none whatsoever. It may be a little bit tight initially, but everything's been approved by the DOT. DOT is doing a similar type of application on the east side of Town High School. And I don't think there's any safety concerns. And we'll be back to 12 feet as quick as we can.
Thank you. That's all I had.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stangler, Mr. Kuhn, Mr. Tornquist.
Well stated by Councilperson Kuhn. The effort of staff and business owners to work together is very much appreciated, and I think this is to the mutual benefit of the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tornquist. Anybody else? All right, we have a motion and a second. Appreciate the discussion. Seeing no further comments. Clerk call roll.
Hewen,
Yes.
Tornquist,
Yes.
Hickey,
Yes.
Marinas,
yes,
Solberg. Yes.
All right, thank you very much, council. All right, number 18, this is going to be a public hearing. Administrator recommending approval resolution instituting proceedings to take additional action for the authorization and issuance not to exceed $125,000 GO bonds. B, resolution instituting proceedings to take additional action for the authorization and issuance of not to exceed $2.175 million GO bonds. C, resolution instituting proceedings to take additional action for the issuance of not to exceed $950,000 taxable GO refunding bonds. So now's the time for public hearing. If you have comments you would like to make regarding items A, B, or C, please come to the podium, state your name and address. Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. Is there a motion second to adopt Resolution A?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you very much, Ms. Solberg. Ms. Cronquist? Ms. Solberg?
No comment.
Anybody else? We have a motion and a second. Seeing no further comments, or call the roll.
Tornquist?
Yes.
Silver? Yes. Hickey?
Yes.
Hewen?
Yes.
Marinas?
Yes.
Thank you very much, council. Is there a motion and a second to adopt Resolution B?
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Cronquist. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Solberg. Ms. Cronquist?
No comment.
Ms. Solberg?
Okay.
Anybody else? All right, we have a motion and a second. Or call the roll.
Tornquist?
Yes.
Silver? Yes. Hickey?
Yes.
Marinas?
Yes.
Hewen?
Yes.
Thank you, council. Is there a motion and a second to adopt Resolution C?
So moved.
So moved.
All right, thank you, Ms. Marinas. Ms. Cronquist?
Second.
I put you down for first. Ms. Cronquist first. Yeah.
No comment.
All right, Ms. Marinas?
No comment.
Thank you. Anybody else? All right, we have a motion and a second. Or call the roll.
Tornquist?
Yes.
Marinas?
Yes.
Silver? Yes. Hickey?
Yes.
Hewen?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, council. Administrator recommending approval of ordinance amending the city code by repealing Title VI, Chapter 1, Public Utilities, Article A, Water Rates, Section 1, Rates and Charges established, subsections A and B in their entirety, and adopting new subsections A and B in lieu thereof to establish new water rates and charges. This is on final. Is there a motion and a second to adopt ordinance A?
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Solberg. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Kuhn. Ms. Solberg.
No comment.
Mr. Kuhn. Anybody else? All right, we have a motion and a second to adopt. Seeing no further discussion, this is on final. Or call the roll.
Silver? Yes. Hewen?
Yes.
Hickey?
Yes.
Marinas?
Yes.
Tornquist?
Yes.
All right, thank you, council. B, ordinance amending the city code by within Title 4, Chapter 2, garbage, refuse, recyclables, and yard waste. Article C, solid waste, subsection 12, amending the charges and adopting a new subsection 12. And this is on final. Is there a motion and a second to adopt ordinance B?
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Kuhn. Anybody else for a second?
Second.
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Solberg. Mr. Kuhn, Ms. Solberg.
No comment.
Anybody else? All right, we have a motion and a second. Seeing no further discussion, we'll call roll.
Hewen?
Yes.
Silver? Yes. Hickey?
Yes.
Marinas?
Yes.
Tornquist?
Yes.
Thank you, council. Number 20, administrator recommending approval of ordinance amending the city code by repealing Title 9, Chapter 4, speed regulations, Section 1, speed restrictions, and adopting a new Section 1. This is on final also. Is there a motion and second to adopt the ordinance?
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Solberg. Anybody want to give a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Tornquist. Ms. Solberg.
No comment.
Mr. Tornquist.
No comment.
Thank you. Anybody else? All right. We've got a motion and a second. And no comments. We'll call roll.
Silver? Yes. Tornquist?
Yes.
Marinas?
Yes.
Hickey?
Yes.
Hewen?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, council. Seeing no further business on the agenda, we will be adjourned. There will be a public input listening post here in 5 minutes. Enjoy your evening.